Hey guys, welcome to Every Little Promise, where we pause to listen to the voice of God's love. You are here with Saint, and today I have a word for you. Let's get into it. I know it is summer, the kids are home, and chances are they are already testing your patience. The snacks are disappearing faster than you can restore them. The house is like a constant battlefield. Your name is being called 57 times per minute. Right, guys? You know what I'm talking about. But I just want to remind us, as parents, caregivers, aunties, uncles, let us be mindful of how we speak to our children in these high stress moments. Yes, they may be driving you up the wall, but let's try not to respond out of anger. Let us not let our frustration turn into harsh words, because words are very powerful. The Bible tells us life and death is in the power of our tongue. That's not just poetry, that is the truth. When we speak out of anger, we are planting seeds in our children's hearts that can turn into insecurity, shame, or even rebellion. All right, so let us be careful of the words that we use to our children, and on a broader spectrum, not just only our children, but we have to be mindful of the things that we say, because the words that we say, it is very powerful. Sometimes we use words and we share words as if it's nothing, like, oh, it's just a word. But words are powerful. Let us remember the word of God says, in the beginning, the earth was void and without shape and without form and without, it was void. And a word was spoken. I mean, that's just the illustration that was used. But I use that to show that words are very powerful. It is the things that we say. Even the Bible says, speak those things that be not as though they were. Right? So whatever it is that we want to see in our life, we have to start speaking it, right? So that it could manifest itself. You get what I'm saying? So even in our children's life, in our spouse life, in our friend's life, in our family's life, we have got to be careful of the words that we use. We have got to be careful of the words that we say. And when we get to that point of anger, that causes us to speak things and to say things that we truly don't even mean, but because of how we feel, the rage, the anger, that we feel, we just say whatever comes to our mouth. Parents choose to speak to their kids, and I'm like, yo, that's not good. That's not healthy. Don't put those words into your child's heart. It's like, like you're killing your kid. You're killing that poor child, with those words that you are using. You know what I'm saying? So, we have to be mindful. We have to be careful of the things that we say. And yes, I know that, we get so busy with life that sometimes we don't even have time to even breathe for a moment. But we have to be reminded that this is a part, of nurturing our kids, building kids for a better and brighter future. It starts with our words. It starts with what we put in our children. It starts with the things that we say to our children, as small as it may look or as small as it may seem. The words that come from the mouth of a mother to her child, or the words that come from the mouth of a father to his kid, the words that comes from the aunties and the uncles and, the family members, the words that we use in the life of our children, it is very, 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 very important. And we have got to be careful, right? We have got to be careful. So let us pause, breathe, and choose love when correcting our kids, so that we can plant seeds of identity, of confidence and safety, right? Plant seed of confidence safety, and of a good identity in your children, because it's the words that we speak, the seeds that we plant in our children, that is going to keep them grounded, for them to know who they are, right? So that when they go out in the world, and when a stranger approach them and try to come and plant unfruitful seeds, right, they are familiar with the seeds that you have planted in them, right? That they will not settle or accept those negative seeds. You get what I'm saying? So it starts at home. It starts with you. You get what I'm saying? So if you are planting bad seeds in your kids, when they go out there in the world and other people come and planting those bad seeds into them, they're going to accept it, because that's what they know. But when they are used to mommy and daddy nurturing and loving them, and yes, things are going to happen, mistakes are going to be made, but as the word says, choose love. You get what I'm saying? Pause, breathe for a moment. It's not easy, but pause, breathe for a minute. Remember, anything that come out of my mouth right now, it's gonna be in my child. It's gonna linger. It's gonna be in their subconscious mind. They're gonna carry this into adulthood. Do I want my kids to think that they're a bastard? Don't want my kid to think that they are no good. Don't want my kid to think that they are stupid. Don't want my kid to think that they are dumb. You get what I'm saying? So when you plant seeds, good seeds in your kids, let them know that they are smart. Let them know that there's nothing they can do. Let them know how loved they are. Yes, you made a mistake, but it's okay. Learn from your mistakes and move on. You get what I'm saying? So when you plant these seeds inside of them, and these seeds are rooted inside of them, when they go out there and a stranger come to them, and a stranger start to say something bad to them, what the stranger is saying to them is not going to set with them, because what? They know what mommy and daddy give, right? Mommy and daddy plants a seed of love inside of me. So I'm not going to accept the negative from a stranger. Instead, I'm going to have love and kindness to give to a stranger, right? Because you know what, stranger, I understand that you don't have love inside of you. You don't have kindness inside of you. So that's why you choose to give me bitterness, hatred. That's why you choose to try to make me feel small, try to make me feel insignificant, try to make me feel as if I am not good enough. You get what I'm saying? So the Lord has placed it up on my heart, to make this video just to remind us, of our place and our purpose in the life of our children. You get what I'm saying? We have got to plant good seeds in our kids. And yes, sometimes we fall, because life be lifing. And it's not easy sometimes, but we have got to know that, we have got to plant good seeds in our kids. All right? We have got to plant good seeds into our children's future. It starts right here. It starts at home. It starts with the little things. So this summer, let us challenge ourselves, right? Yes, a challenge. Let us challenge ourselves. The kids are home. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get chaotic. Kids gonna be running down each other, making noise, doing all sorts of stuff. But watch this video and remember these words that I am saying to you, right? When you feel the anger and you feel as if you wanna outburst and just say whatever that comes to your mouth, because it's the easiest thing to do and it's the easiest thing to say, pause for a moment, breathe, think about your kid. If I should call my child some bad name and say some negative words to my child, what's gonna happen? How is this gonna affect my baby? What's the impact that it's gonna have on this kid? You get what I'm saying? And not only your kid, even your neighbor kids, because people do that. They just see kids and things happen. I'm not saying that kids aren't bad and they don't do things. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you are the grown-up. You should know. Remember the things that you have been through, the trauma that you have been through, the mental trauma, that you have to heal yourself from. When you remember things that you have been through as a kid, have to hear in certain words being said to you and certain names, you were called certain names. Those things have, impact. It messes with people. So don't give that to your kid. Don't give that to your child. You understand what I'm saying? Fight it. That's a generational curse that you have to break. You know what I'm saying? You have to break that. Alrighty, guys. So As I said, when it gets overwhelming, pause, breathe, pray if you have to. Ask the Lord to give you strength. Step away for a moment, but pause, breathe, and then, you know, proceed. By you pausing and breathing, you'll have a chance to think about, the effect or the impact that whatever you're going to do or say is going to have on this kid. You get what I'm saying? As I said, when you want to shout, when you feel like you want to shout at the kid, pray. Invite the Lord in the situation. Ask the Lord to come in the midst of a situation, that you will deal with this, whatever is going on, in a manner that is, pleasing in the sight of God, in a manner that will not scar your kid. It will not allow you to plant negative seed in the life of your child. And when, kids are being their little chaotic self, just remember that they are kids. They have so much to learn. They are growing. They're just living their best life and just having fun, as they should, but, there have to be boundaries, yes, but, pause, breathe, pray, regroup, ask the Lord to give you strength, to give you insight, how to deal with the situation, how to deal with these kids, right? And, you move forward with the best, decision, the best choice on dealing with the situation that is at hand. Remember, always speak life, speak love, right? Speak with intention, even on the hard days. Alrighty, so speak life into your kids, speak love into your kids, right? Speak with intention. Call forth those things that be not as though they were. Like, you could have a son that is bad, so bad, so bad, right? But guess what? Speak into the life of that child. Tell that child how special they are. Tell that child how loved they are. Let that child feel that safety. Let that child feel that security. You get what I'm saying? Let them know you don't have to do things that way. It doesn't have to be that way. As a mom, as a dad, like, how to get to your child. For moms, you are the one that carried that baby in your stomach for 9 months, right? So if no one else can get to that kid, you should know. You should have that connection, that you know exactly what to say, how to say it, how to get to this kid, so that this child can listen and do as they were told. Alrighty, guys, so it's summer. Let us push forward in a positive mindset, speaking and breathing life into our children, allowing the words that flow from our mouth be words of life, right? Words of love, words to uplift and to build our children, not to tear them down. Not to put them in a corner, not to make them feel worthless, not to make them feel insignificant, not to make them feel as if, okay, I'm the worst kid in the world. You get what I'm saying? So this is the season, guys. This is the time, and it starts with us. We have to choose to be the change that we want to see in this world. With everything that's going on in this world, guys, I'm telling you, we need love in our homes, love in our children, love, showing love to our children, nurturing them and breathing into them, the good and unfiltered word of life. You get what I'm saying? So that they can grow up to be the best that they can be. Alrighty, so before I go, I have an affirmation. This affirmation, guys, you can say it throughout the day just to keep yourself grounded, keep your mind focused, and remind you of your place and your purpose in the life of your children. Alrighty, so the affirmation says, I'm going to look at my book. I am a present and patient parent. I speak life over my children. Even when I'm tired, I choose love. God is with me, guiding me every step of the way. So I am a present and patient parent. I speak life over my children. Even when I am tired, I choose love. God is with me, guiding every step. Alright, guys, so know that the Lord is with you. He is guiding your steps to be the best parent that you can be. Remember, the children are our future. So if you want a good future, let us plant good seed in the hearts of our children. It starts with you. It starts at home. Let's do this, guys, and let's do it right. All right? Don't let this summer drive you crazy. Pause, right? Breathe. Pray if you have to. Step away if you have to. Talk to the Lord if you have to, but just let your presence in your kids' life for this summer, Be one of gentleness, patience, love, and grace. I believe in you. I know you can do it. Let's get up, let's get going, and let's be the best parent that we can be. Alrighty, guys, if this message has been a blessing to you, go ahead, please subscribe to this channel, share it with someone, and don't forget to drop me a heart emoji down below in the comment section. Let me know that you like this message. Go ahead and share it out, guys. Until next time, remember, every little promise is sure to come. Keep going, keep on pressing, guys. Yes. Also, please remember to go ahead and check out my song, Every Little Promise. It's on every major digital platform. Go ahead, guys, check it out, share it with a friend. You can jam to it, you can work out to it. Every little promise, guys. Think about your promise, think about your vision, think about your plans. It is sure to come. Also, guys, you can check me out on www.everylittlepromise.store. Go ahead, guys, check out my merch. I got shirts, hats. Check it out. If there's something there that you see that you like, go ahead, purchase it, guys. You can get something for a friend. All right, let them know that they can come on over and check out Every Little Promise. Until next time, be blessed. Have a happy and blessed summer. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. Love you all. Every little promise, every vision, every plan. I that just say, man, no time for me to worry. Yeah, yeah.